Hi, friends, and welcome to the Human Thrive podcast. So I'm your host, Amanda, coaching consultant and founder of Neurodivergent Thrive Coaching. So here we go deep into science and strategy of what it means to live fully. So if you're craving clarity, growth, and emotional freedom, this space is for you. Everyone's welcome, neurotypicals, neurodivergents, and anyone not sure where they land quite yet. So subscribe now and let's start thriving together. And welcome to today's episode. So today we're going to talk about feeling stuck. So let's be honest for a second. You're not stuck because you lack time. You're not stuck because you're too busy. You're stuck because deep down you're afraid. So feeling stuck in a rut, not quite sure where you want to go. You know you want to make a change and you're not happy in the way your life is at the minute. But you're afraid of what will happen if you actually change. Afraid of what people will think. Afraid what people will think if you fail, or maybe afraid that you might succeed. Today, I'm going to break down the mindset that's keeping you stuck and give you 3 tools to blow it up from the inside out. Because you weren't born to just exist, you were born to evolve and thrive. So, feeling this stuck in a rut, it's just a story that you keep repeating. So, some truths. 90% of your thoughts today are the same thoughts you had yesterday. 80% of those are negative. So if this cycle just keeps repeating and repeating, that means that most of your life is just on a loop. It's a story on repeat. It's, I don't have time. I'm not ready. I'll start when things calm down. Oh, I'm not ready at the minute. Oh, I don't have the money. Or I don't have the time. Oh, I'm not ready for that. Oh, I'm not smart enough. I'm too old for that. I'm this, that. Yeah. And here's the mindset shift. You're not stuck. You're comfortable in that chaos. You're comfortable in your comfort zone that's comfortable. Because when the brain loves the familiar, it loves that comfort. And even if it sucks and it's familiar, and moving outside of that is scary. It's very scary. Being in that familiar is survival. It's what you know. And the reason people that were brought up in chaotic, stressy households almost create that and look for that in life because it's what they're familiar with. And even if it sucks, it's survival. It's when they move out of that, it becomes uncomfortable. But the side is, if you want to thrive and you want to achieve more in life, you have to be willing to get uncomfortable on purpose. You have to go outside your comfort zone. You have to push yourself. And so many things in life I have pushed myself to do, and they were not comfortable. They were not fun. They were totally outside my comfort zone, but I've had to push myself, and you'd be amazed at what you can achieve when you do that. And then the next thing, you set yourself a new challenge and you keep on achieving your challenges, and you're like, oh my goodness, I never thought I could do this. So fear isn't the problem. Avoidance is. So we all feel fear. A very famous book, Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway. I talk about this a lot because I read that book thinking I'm going to learn some kind of magic technique to stop having fear. And it basically just said what the title was, Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway. That you're always going to feel that fear. And there's nothing you can do with that. You just have to work through it. But what the high achievers separate themselves is they don't wait for that fear to disappear. They act while they're afraid. And anything that is outside in this growth is going to feel scary. It's going to be. And that's where you're growing. So anything that feels absolutely scary to you, you want to do it and it feels so scary, use that as a compass that is the thing you should be doing. Because that's, that fear. And when you start to use it, you can use it as a driver. That it used to hold you back and now it's pushing you forward and pushing you to do the thing you want to do. Because you're fighting against this brain. It just wants to keep you in survival mode. It just wants to keep you there because you're comfortable and it's just wired for survival. But if you want to thrive and you want to get past that and you want to achieve more, You need to get comfortable in that fear, or not comfortable. Maybe it's just gonna stay uncomfortable, but just accept it and go through it. So take action while you're feeling afraid. Just take the action anyway. Take it anyway. You might think that fear is the block, but really it's your relationship with that fear. So what to remember, fear is just information. It's not your identity. It is not, it should excite you. If it scares you and excites you, that's usually your first step. And it's a GPS system telling you where growth is hiding. So anything that feels scary, think scary equals growth. So coaching client I spoken to recently was feeling very stuck in a career that drained her. It wasn't her first choice. She went into this just feeling like it was a kind of a steady job, a safe job, not something she wanted to do, but she done it and worked at it for like 9 years, wanting to get out of it, wanting to do what she'd wanted to do previously, but scared of what would happen if she actually went for it. Is it going to, it's going to disrupt all of her life. People are going to be like, what are you doing? You've got a good job. And we did a lot of work on this mindset of hers and what scared her, and encouraged her to work through that. And now she has taken the leap and she's doing it. She started doing training in what she wants to do and what she wanted to do, and is enjoying it. And she still has that fear and that, oh my goodness, what am I doing? But she's doing it. It's an amazing thing about coaching is like when you see someone like take that action and just follow the fear and let that guide her. She's been motivated to start. It's like action before motivation. The motivation doesn't come while you're sitting waiting on it. It comes once you start doing the thing and taking the action and pushing yourself forward. So she was always capable of doing this. She just needed to stop running from that fear and almost use it to direct her to what she wanted to do, her sole purpose, if you will. So 3 mindset tools to get unstuck fast. So 3 tools you can use today. So number 1, name the lie that you're telling yourself. So write down you're stuck in a rut story. What's the one thing you keep saying to yourself that you know isn't true? So an example is, I'm too old to do that. Now, write the truth underneath. Age is experience, not an excuse. Now, obviously there's some caveats to age. Can be a barrier to some things you want to do in life if it involves your biological clock and ticking, and it can be some things. But also a lot of things not. A lot of things we can do at any age, and it doesn't have to be a barrier. So age is experience, not an excuse. The other thing is, I'm not smart enough. Have you got evidence for that? Have you done this thing before? Have you tried? Number 2 is micro bravery daily. So take one small thing each day that scares you and build up this courage. So courage is a muscle. Use it or lose it. Say the truth. Ask for the thing. And go by, if you don't ask, you don't get. Just go for it. And build up your bravery. Build it up. Number 3, create an identity anchor. So instead of focusing on what you want to do, focus on who you want to be. So every morning you think to yourself, I am the kind of person who takes action even when it's uncomfortable. So this is something that actually I've heard is very good. I'm not giving a dieting advice, but if you're somebody who, you want to get healthy and maybe get into shape and stuff, I'm the type of person who wants to eat well. I want to nourish my body. So then going against that by eating something unhealthy is going against your whole identity. So when you make it your identity, rather than just, I'm trying to be good. Oh, I hate it when people say that. As if eating something else is bad. Don't make it about that. Make it like, I want to nourish my body. You're making it in the positive. I want to take in nourishment. So you're creating that identity anchor, and that can help you form your behavior. because your identity drives your behavior, not the other way around. So if you're the type of person who takes action even when it's uncomfortable, this identity will drive your behavior, not the other way around. I hope that makes sense. So you're creating that identity anchor. You're focusing on what you want to do. Oh, sorry. No, let me repeat that. Instead of focusing on what you want to do, focus on who you want to be. So I'm the kind of person who takes action even when it's uncomfortable. I'm the kind of person who enjoys public speaking. I'm the kind of person who sees opportunities everywhere. So this identity will drive your behavior. I hope that makes sense. And I'll maybe put some examples of that in the show notes. So final thoughts on one decision. Yeah, well, you're one decision away. So if you're feeling stuck in a rut, you're just one decision away from momentum. So remember, action before motivation. So take one small action. We're so lucky. We have so much technology now that even if you want to have a plan, you can basically ask AI to put it in steps for you and give one small action. Because I've used this a lot recently with sometimes I get overwhelmed if I have so much to do. And I've been experimenting a wee bit with AI and going, can you write this step by step, like really simple, wee micro steps? And it is amazing how taking one small will start the ball rolling for more and more and more. And really, really good, really interesting. And instead of having this big long list it's really break your goals down. So you're not stuck. You're just one decision away from momentum. So take one small action. You don't need a new plan. You don't need another notebook. You need to stop negotiating with your comfort zone. So your challenge is do one thing that stretches you. Prove to yourself that you can take one small action. And be the kind of person who doesn't wait for clarity, you create it. So think about that identity that drives your behavior. So I am the kind of person who takes action even when it's uncomfortable. So if this has got you fired up, share with someone who needs a reminder. And if you want shifting out of stuck mode, I've got resources and coaching tools linked in the show notes to help get you moving, stay clear and live the life you were born to live. So you were made to do this, you were made to thrive, and now is the time to prove it to yourself. And if you want to keep in touch, let me know your stories. Check out my email, it'll be in the show notes. And I love hearing from people. I appreciate everyone who's messaged me so far since I started the podcast. I have to decide what days I'm going to launch and get my good systems going. But thank you anyone who's joined me so far, and thank you for listening. I appreciate every one of you. Thank you. Bye.